Hello, and thank you for your interest in learning more about the Coppin State Writing Center. This spiel video will explain more about its tutorial services and resources, when and how students can connect with the Writing Center on campus and online, and why we do things the way that we do to help students reach their goals as writers. Start. The Writing Center is located within the Eagle Achievement Center, on the fourth floor of the library, in room 432. Our space is open Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., though students are welcome to contact either of the Writing Center coordinators, Mr. and Mrs. K, by phone or by email whenever they have questions. Tutorial services are accessed through WC Online, the Writing Center's scheduling system, which can be found at coppin.mywconline.com. Next, all Writing Center services and resources are free, which means a few different things. For example, Coppin students are welcome to walk in whenever we are open to see whether a tutor is available right away, and anyone who engages in one-on-one, in-person tutoring can receive up to 10 pages of free printing. However, we recommend using WC Online to schedule an appointment because that is the only way to guarantee the day and time you'd like to meet with someone, which can be important during certain times of the semester, like when some courses require a visit to our space, and in the weeks before finals. Appointments are available in 60-minute blocks at the top and bottom of every hour, beginning at 8:30 in the morning and continuing until 4 in the afternoon. They can also be scheduled up to 30 days in advance, and there is no limit on how many appointments that can be made. That means students can meet regularly with a Writing Center tutor to get reading or writing done from start to finish. For students who may not be on campus, tutoring appointments are also available through Microsoft Teams. In addition, our Coppin Correspondence service enables students to request asynchronous written feedback, as well as reports generated by Turnitin, and receive a response in 1 to 2 business days. The only way to access Coppin Correspondence is through WC Online, and requesting is as easy as logging in, answering a few questions about your written work, and uploading a copy of your draft, whether it is finished or not. The Writing Center hosts its other resources on Blackboard, a page to which every Coppin student should have access. It's a challenge to list all of its features, but among other things, there is a discussion board for quick questions that may not require a full tutoring session, information about our staff and services, and links to WC Online and Turnitin, where students can access all 3 tutorial services or self-assess their work with similarity score and AI detection reports. The Blackboard page also has handouts, samples, and document templates on numerous writing topics, as well as how-to videos and verified trusted outside resources that come recommended by the Writing Center coordinators. So, all that said, what exactly is writing tutoring? Our best answer is 2 answers. The first is that we can help with any kind of reading or writing you do during your time at Coppin State, which means more than just English assignments. Whether it's a PowerPoint for a speech class, a textbook reading, or something like a resume, personal statement, or scholarship essay, students are welcome to connect with the Writing Center to get the answers they need about their work. The second answer is that tutoring can help at any point in the writing process. For instance, students who need to start an assignment can bring a prompt to the Writing Center and work with a tutor to develop a plan that gets it done, and they can then brainstorm ideas or dig into research as needed. For questions about revision, things like writing with clarity, organizing ideas to your liking, or simply having more to say, tutors use lenses, which are strategies that respond to writing with specific questions in mind, much like putting it under a microscope. At the end of the process, tutors can collaborate with students to polish inconsistencies in grammar, syntax, and formatting and citations, including APA, MLA, and the Chicago Manual of Style. And then there are those platform questions that surround the writing process. Whether you need to learn how to add a hanging indent to your reference page on Microsoft Word or Google Docs, want to learn more about prompt engineering to responsibly and effectively use artificial intelligence products, or just want to figure out how to upload a particular kind of file on Blackboard, the Writing Center can answer those questions too. How does tutoring work at the Writing Center? Fannie Jackson Coppin knew about the influence that words can have, so we treat writing like it is a conversation, which means that everything a student brings to the table, their voice, perspective, ideas, and personal knowledge, is just as important as the strategies we hope to help them learn. It also means that tutors don't make judgments. The Writing Center does not think in terms of good or bad, and it does not think about grades. Instead, we want to help students think about and develop their work to meet their immediate goals as writers. For example, is a draft informative, persuasive, or comprehensive enough? And collaborate to succeed in the present while anticipating the future. At this point, you might be asking yourself, why does all of this matter? Well, we know that writing is not everyone's favorite thing to do, and that's okay, because it doesn't have to be done alone. As part of Coppin's larger learning community, the Writing Center understands how writing can sometimes make students feel and strives to help them learn how to adapt our ideas in new ways, providing trusted perspectives to discover, develop, and frame ideas on their own terms. If you're ready to come write with us at the Writing Center, scan the QR code to access our WC Online page, or stop into the library and find room 432 on the 4th floor within the EAC. For easy access to our other online resources, find our Blackboard page and favorite it by selecting the star icon among your listed courses. You can also find us on social media, Blue Sky, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit our page on the university's website for more information. Thank you, and we hope to work with you soon.